for you, don't worry. Then we can easily go through with the exercise 12.2. Okay? बच्चा पाचीस તમે ફટાફટ રીડ કરજો એટલે ફટાફટ પતે પછી જો ચલો read this question number 15. Girls, who will read? હવે એમાં તે મારે રાહ જોવી પડશે.
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Question number 15.
Question number 15. Mother wants to divide rupees 36 between her daughters Shreya and Bhumika in the ratio of their ages. If age of Shreya is 15 years and age of Bhumika is 12 years, find how much Shreya and Bhumika will get.
ઓકે સો મમ્મી પાસે 36 રૂપીસ છે, એની બે ડોટર છે, એને 36 રૂપીસ એવી રીતે ડિવાઈડ કરવા છે કે એની ડોટર્સની એજ પ્રમાણે. ઇઝ ઇટ ક્લિયર? સો એકની એજ 15 years છે અને એકની એજ 12 years છે. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ 15 and 12 are not the prime ratios. We have to get the prime ratio first. So what we will do, our first condition to be applied to find the ratio of answer number. કેટલામો આન્સર છે? 15. The first ratio of Sheila's age to Sangeeta's age. બરાબર ને? સંગીતા નામ છે કે ભૂમિકા?
Bhumika.
હે? ભૂમિકા. What is the ratio? What we are going to get is 15 is to 12 years. So it will be is equal to 15 upon 12. Am I right?
Yes.
15 upon 12. Now, can we divide with each other? 3 5s are 15. 3 4s are 12. So 5 upon 4 is the remaining ratio what we got. 5 and 4 cannot divide with each other. So 5 is to 4 is the base ratio for the ages to be divided. Barabar? Now, this was the first part. Second part, what we have to do is mother has the total amount to divide કેટલા છે is equal to 36 rupees. Am I right?
Yes.
Now ratio to divide between Sheila and Bhumika is equal to 5 is to 4. What we got here? बराबर के नहीं?
Yes.
Total
Yes.
terms are 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So the ratio will be in between 5 upon 9. This was first part, this is second part. Now we are following third part. So we can write here, we have to follow this rule. ratio of, sorry, ratio of Sheila will be what? 5/9 multiplied by 36. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ratio of Sheila is what? 5. Sheila nu 5 આવ્યું, 15 nu 5 આવ્યું. So 15 is
Yes.
for whom? Sheila. And
Sheila.
5 is for Sheila and 4 is for Bhumika. So
Bhumika.
5 plus 4 ની term કેટલી આવી? 5 upon, sorry, 5 upon 9. So wait,
સર
બોલો.
સર શીલા નથી શ્રેયા.
ઇટ્સ ઓકે, નામને કોઈ મેટર નથી કરતું. તારું નામ રાખી દેજે અહીંયા. Understand the content of the sum. No need to worry about name.
Okay.
ઓકે બચ્ચા, નામથી કાંઈ મતલબ નથી, આપણા કન્ટેન્ટ એન્ડ મેથેમેટિક્સથી મતલબ છે.
Yes.
Ratio of Bhumika is equal to 4 upon 9 multiplied by 36. Am I correct? બરાબર ને બચ્ચા પાટી?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now what we have to do is 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. Over here also 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. So 5 fours are 20 rupees for Sheila and 4 fours are 16 rupees for Bhumika. Is that clear? How is that it has been divided in the ratio?
Yes.
Okay. Understood this question number 15, girls?
Sir.
Yes.
Chalo, question number 16. Please.
Sir, can I read Insia Fatima?
Yes, Insia Fatima.
Okay, sir. Number 16. Present age of father is 42 years and that of his son is 14 years. Find the ratio of number A, present age of father to the present age of son. Number
Okay,
B, age.
wait. Beta, wait. Age of father is what? 42 years, okay? આ સમજી લ્યો ખાલી, એટલે સમ તમને આપોઆપ આવડી જશે. અને current age is what? Of son is 14 years. Okay? તો પેલો સમ નંબર એમાં કાંઈ કેલ્ક્યુલેશન જ નથી. Present age of father and present age of son. That means by taking this value, we can easily solve the ratio. Understood? Now, read question number B. Beta.
Number B, age of the father to the age of the son when son was 12 years old.
Okay, now wait. Age of father to age of son. Again, we have to find the ratio of that only. But ક્યારે નો? જ્યારે son 12 years નો હતો. At present moment, son is of 14 years. So, son 12 years નો હોય તો 2 years minus કરવા પડે એમાંથી કે નહીં? So, son જ્યારે 12 years નો હોય તો daddy કેટલા વર્ષના હોય એના?
40 years.
40 years. Very good. Chalo, sum number. So the ratio in for sum number B will be 40 years is to 12 years. Sum number C. Chalo.
Number C, age of father after 10 years of the age of son after 10 years.
Okay, so current age કેટલી છે? 42 years. So after 10 years will be 52 years for the dad, and for his son 14 years છે. તો અહીંયા શું કેટલા વર્ષ આવી જશે? 24 years after 10 years. સમજાય છે? So the ratio will be 52 is to 24 for sum number C. સમજ પડે છે શું કરીએ છે આપણે?
Yes.
That last sum. Age
Number
of
D.
father. Yes, read.
Number D, age of father to the age of son when father was 30 years old.
Okay, so 42 years નો અત્યારે છે તો father 30 years ના હોય. So difference is what? 12 years. Yes or no? આ વાત થાય છે when father was 30 years old. So son જ્યારે 12 years minus કરો તો son કેટલા વર્ષનો હશે તો
2 વર્ષનો.
2 years. So the ratio will be 30:2 for the last sum. Understood, girls?
Yes, sir.
Very easy, huh? Very easy. ખાલી confusion માટે તમને reading જોવે. Reading કરો. If your reading is powerful, you can easily solve the sums. Come to the answer column. This will be done right here itself. Ratio of father present age, અત્યારની જ age, to that of son. So I will write simply the ratio in between. That's it. અહીંયા શું આવશે ratio? Wait. Is equal to 42:14. Then 42 upon 14, 3 upon 1. That will be 14 ones are 14, 14 threes are 42. 3:1 is the answer. Second, when son was 12 years, that is 2 years ago, that father was 40 years old. 42 minus 2 will be. So ratio શું આવશે આમાં? Ratio will be right here. 40:12. Is it clear? So you will get 10:3. Rabia, Modesa,
Yes.
Ilma, Shifa, Aisha, Fatima, whatever, all the girls I'm talking about, not only one or two girls. Are you all getting the content, what we have followed here?
Yes, sir.
Now, age of fathers after 10 years, 42 years હતા present age માં 42 years છે. So after 10 years will be 52 years. And son
Yes,
is 10
sir.
years ahead, 14 years છે તો 24 years. So ratio will be what in between? Is equal to 52:24. That's it. So in the division form, you will get 4 6 are 24, 4 13s are 52. Now 13 and 6 cannot divide with each other. So 13:6 is the ratio for this. Now the last sum, when father was 30 years old, that is 12 years ago, because right now father is 42 years, right? So he 30 years ની વાત કરતા હોય, so 12 years ઓછા છે ના, એની વાત કરે છે તો son will be 14 minus 12, 2 years old, when father was 30 years old then. સમજાય છે કે નહીં? So therefore the ratio will be is equal to 30:2. So 30 upon 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 15s are 30, 15 upon 1. So 15:1 is the ratio. Anybody has any doubt with question number 16?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, chalo. With the help of this question, we have completed our exercise 12.1. Now we are starting with exercise 12.2. Okay, it is very easy. જો બધા question નો એક એક બબ્બે sum કરાવીશ. Let me clear you. It is covering the whole thing in proportion. બીજું કઈ વસ્તુ જ નથી. Okay, girls? Are you getting the content, girls?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. Then I will start from exercise 12.2. Determine the following are in proportion or not. Determine. We have to check out whether these 4 things are in proportion or not. Which are the 4 things? First one was 15. Okay, wait, I'll write in this only. 15, 40, 45, and 120. Sorry, it will be 15 and 45. 45 and 40, 40 and 120. Let us check the question. 15, 45, 40 and 120. Am I correct? 15, 45, 40 and 120. બરાબર છે ને? Girls.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to check whether these 4 terms are in proportion or not. Sare શું કીધું તું? What is proportion? Proportion is the symbol like this. See. This symbol belongs to proportion. બે રેશિયોને કમ્પેર કરે, first ratio and second ratio. If both the ratios are equal, that means they are in proportion. સમજ પડે છે કે નહીં?
Yes.
Are you getting or not? So what are the two ratios in this? 15 first term and second term is the first ratio. Third term and fourth term is the second ratio. 40 is to 120. સમજાય છે કે નહીં? Now, if these two ratios will be equal, that means we can form here that this is proportion. Let us check 15 upon 45. બરાબર છે કે નહીં? In this 40 upon 120. Anybody has any doubt with this? 3 5s are 15. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Okay, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. So we got 1 upon 3. So we can write 1 is to 3 as our ratio for the first one. Second term, 40, 120. 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So we got 1 upon 3 and we got 1 is to 3 as a least ratio. So 1 is to 3. Are they equal to each other? Are they equal or not? 1 is to 3, 1 is to 3.
Yes.
So we can say 15 is to 45 is proportion, are in the proportion to 40 is to 120. समझ पड़ी के ना पड़ी?
पड़ी.
And at the end you have to write therefore in conclusion.
sir, समझ पड़ी.
Therefore, at the end you have to write 15, 45, જે ટર્મમાં લખેલું છે 40 and 120 are in proportion. શું લખવાનું? Therefore, the terms what they have asked are in proportion. Is that clear, girls? This is how we have to solve our sum. Anybody has any doubt with this? Anybody has any doubt in this sum?
No, sir.
Now, okay, I'll ask you two different things. Out of these four terms, what are the middle terms and what are the extreme terms? We have to follow two answers. What are the extreme terms and what are the middle term in this? Can anyone tell me? Rabia, તને રિવાઇઝ થઈ ગયું છે બેટા? તું તો કે સર ને? What do you mean by middle term? એટલે રેશિયો આ બે ટર્મનો છે અને રેશિયો આ બે ટર્મનો છે. Are you getting? We don't care. For proportion, all four terms are given here in a sequence. Yes or no? If they ask what are the middle term in this, so middle term will be 45 and 40. What will be the middle term? Girl, what will be the middle term in this, beta? Hello?
Sir,
Middle term will be 45 and 50. And what will be the extreme term? Extreme term will be 15 and 120. Is that clear? એક્સ્ટ્રીમ ટર્મ એટલે બારની કોર્નર્સની બે ટર્મ. This is known as extreme term. Is that clear, girls? And middle term will be the in between terms. ભલે રેશિયો આપણે ફાઇન્ડ કર્યો છે 40 and 120 નો, 15 and 45 નો. We don't care about that thing. But while finding the proportion, we got four terms in a sequence manner. આપણે સિક્વન્સમાં આપેલું છે, જે લાઈનમાં આપેલું હોય ને એ લાઈનની મિડલ ટર્મ ફાઇન્ડ એઝ અ રેકગ્નાઇઝ કરવાની. Is that clear? Is that clear, girls?
sir.
સમજ છે કે નહીં?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, coming back to question. Question number 2 now. First, you tell me, who will tell me what is the middle term and extreme term in this question number B? First, tell me that.
Sir, can I?
Yes, beta.
121 and 9 is middle term, and
Okay.
33 and 96 is extreme term.
Very good. Sum number C, ma beta.
Sum number C ma 28 and 36 middle term, 24
Okay.
and 48 extreme term.
Correct. Sum number D, ma.
32 and 210 extreme term, 48 and 70 middle term.
Very good. Sum number E.
4 and 12 extreme term, 6 and 8 middle term.
Very good. Sum number F.
33 and 100 extreme term, 44 and 75 middle term.
Correct. So you cleared with the content.
Yes.
You cleared. Now 33 and 121. We have to find the ratio between 32 and 33 and 121, and we have to find the ratio of 9.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, but middle term and extreme term find કેમ કરવાના, મતલબ એનું કઈ સમ માં થાય?
No. They just simply ask you, disclose the middle term in the given question. So આપણે જે question આપેલો એની middle term find લઈ લેવાની. We don't have to find or solve the sum or anything like that.
Okay.
Solution is to find the proportion. Proportion ક્યારે find થાય? Proportion is always found between two different ratios. આ ચાર ટર્મ શું કામ આપી છે? Because there are two ratios in between. સમજ પડે છે કે નહીં? આ ચાર ટર્મ શું કામ છે? Because there are two ratios in between. We have to compare these two ratios to find out whether these four terms are in proportion or not. If these both the ratios are in equal in between, that means they are in proportion. If not equal, they are not in proportion. Are you cleared now? Are you cleared?
Yes.
So this will be 33 upon 121, and this will be 9 upon 96. So 11 threes are 11 11s are. So 3 upon 11 is cannot divide with each other. So 3 is to 11 is the first ratio, the base ratio what we got. Now here 3 threes are 9, 3 32s are 96. So you got 3 is to 32. Now are they equal? Are they equal between both the ratios? Not equal. So these four terms are not in proportion because these two terms are not equal. Are you getting? समझ पड़े छे? Check the answer number 2 here in the answer column. 33 is to 121, 9 is to 96. So you got first 3 is to 11, 3 is to 32. Since 33 is to 121 is not equal to 9 is to 96, that means therefore કરીને ચારેય ટર્મ જેમ ક્વેશ્ચન માં આપેલી છે એ લખવાની. 33 120 એની કોઈ સિક્વન્સ ચેન્જ ન થવી જોઈએ. સમજ પડે છે? કન્ક્લુઝન માં are not in proportion. What will be the conclusion? Are not in proportion. પેલાનું કન્ક્લુઝન શું લખાયું હતું સરે? By writing all four, અહીંયા therefore આ રીતે કરી નાખવાનું. આ લખવું જરૂરી નથી. Therefore 15 45 41 20 are in proportion. In second sum are not in proportion. Is that clear? Anybody has any doubt with these sums?
Sir.
No.
Okay, so you can do the rest of the sum by your own, correct? for this.
Okay.
Yes.
આયત ને easy છે, calculation easy છે. 32, 48, 72, 10, 4 ને 6, 8 ને 12, 33, 44, 75, 100. Very easy calculation. Now, in question number 2 also, we have to do the same. Question 3 also, we have to do the same. Question 2, what is question 2? Read this. Who will read? દીકરી કોણ રીડ કરશે? જલ્દી કરો બેટા.
Sir,
હા કરો.
Write true,
Question number-
false against.
Right.
અરે યાર કોઈ પણ એક રીડ કરો. એક રીડ કરે છે તો બીજી શું કામ ઇન્ટરપ્ટ કરે છે?
Write true or false against each of the following statements.
Now
A.
we have to simply write true or false when where the statement is given, but we cannot write directly true or false. આ કઈ theoretical part તો છે નહીં. We have to simply solve that. Solve કઈ રીતે? Solve as sum number 1. Understood? આમાં શું હતું
Yes,
કે
sir.
લાઈનમાં ટર્મ્સ આપેલી હતી. આમાં શું છે કે ટર્મ્સ રેશિયોમાં ડિવાઈડ કરીને આપેલી છે. And they have shown in between આ 4 ડોટ એટલે શું? They have shown the symbol that they are in proportion. હવે આ બંને રેશિયો proportion છે કે નહીં, that is what we have to check. જે ન હોય એની જગ્યાએ false લખવાનું, જે હોય ત્યાં true લખવાનું. Understood? સમજ પડે છે કે નહીં?
Yes.
ચલો, first term. Is it written like this? 16 is to 24 in the proportion of 20 is to 30. Anybody has any doubt with the things what is given in the first question? Now we have to check whether these two ratios are proportion or not. The symbol is already given for the proportion. સમજાય છે? So we will check here. 16 divided by 24 and here 20 divided by 30. બરાબર girls? 4 4s are 16, 4 6s are 24, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So you got 2 upon 3 here. So can I say that 2 is to 3 is the ratio in this
Yes.
for the first one? Now in this 0 0 got cancelled. So Vaidu su 2 upon 3. So in this also 2 is to 3 is the ratio. Now both are equal. Yes, both are equal. So this is in the proportion. This term can be in proportion. Yes, it is in proportion. So first statement is true. Is that clear how we have to check here? સમજ પડે છે girls?
Yes, sir.
Now second. Second is what? What is the second statement? 21 is to 6, 35 is to 10. Chalo. Is this the question here? What is given?
Yes.
બરાબર ને? So can I write here 21 upon 6 and 35 upon 10 like this? So 21 upon 6, 3 2s are, 3 7s are. So 7 upon 2 is the fraction what I got. So ratio is 7 is to 2. 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10. So again in this also I got 7 upon 2. So can I write here 7 is to 2 is the ratio right here? Are they equal? Yes, it is equal. સમજાય છે? Equal થયું ને બે? So are this term is in proportion? Yes, it is true. They are in proportion. Anybody has any doubt with this? થશે ને? Question number 2 જાતે.
Yes.
Rabia, Modesa,
Yes.
Ilma, Aisha, Delisha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 3. Again, are the following statement true? We have to check. The given statement is true or false. False તો નથી, true છે કે નહીં કહેવાનું છે. True છે કે નથી. That is only the thing we have to give. Now, again, the same thing. We are comparing two ratios, 40%, 200%, and 15 rupees, 75 rupees. ચલો. કાંઈ છે નહીં, સેમ કન્ટેન્ટ, સેમ વસ્તુ, ખાલી યુનિટ ડિફરન્ટ છે. વી હેવ ટુ કમ્પેર 40% with 200%. Okay, this one term, and rupees 15 is to rupees 75 second term. We have to check out whether these are in equal or not. Equal means બીજી ભાષામાં શું કહેવાય? Whether they are in proportion or not. Understood? આ ક્વેશ્ચનમાં ઇક્વલ છે કે નથી એવું આપ્યું છે. સો આપણે પ્રપોર્શન નથી મૂકવું, ઇક્વલ છે કે નહીં ચેક કરવાનું છે. Understood or not? So can I say that this is 40 is to 200? યુનિટ તો કાઢી જ નાખવા પડે બંનેમાંથી. અહીંયા 15 is to 75. While calculating, we do not have to place any unit. Person hoy ke rupiya hoy, whatever it may be. So can I get this as 40 upon 200? Can I get this as 15 upon 75? Girls, આમાં કોઈને doubt છે?
No.
No.
This 0, 0 got cancelled here. 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So we got 1 upon 5 for the first part. So the ratio will be 1 is to 5. In this, 5 threes are 15, 5 15s are 75. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15. So in this also we got 1 upon 5. So the ratio we get is 1 is to 5. So
Sir, it is equal.
person 40 is to 200 is 1 upon 5 only, and rupees 15 is to 75 is also 1 upon 5 only. So both are equal. So it is true. The statement is true. Samajh padi what we are doing? Unit gamme te apela hoy, we don't care. Minutes, second, kg, rupees, liter and kg, we don't care about unit. But unit બંને equal છે કે નહીં? આ યુનિટનો રેશિયો ને આ યુનિટનો રેશિયો equal છે કે નહીં? That is what we have to compare. If they are equal, then the statement is true. If they are not equal, the statement is false. Understood, girls?
Yes.
સમજ પડે છે? Let us check the answer column. This was answer number 1. Question 1 નો હતો ને? We are in question number 3. Check out here. See, સરે કર્યું એમાંથી કાંઈ અલગ છે તો કહેજો મને. થોડુંક ઓછું ફાવે છે ને એટલે હું પૂછું છું. 40%, 200%, and 15 rupees, 75 rupees. 1 is to 5, 1 is to 5. So these both the terms are equal. So hence the statement is true. First sum. સમજાય છે? Second, the same. 7.5 liter, 15 liter. Same term, same thing. Nothing to be worried. 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2. Again equal. So statement is true. Third is also equal. The statement is true. Anybody has any doubt with question number 3? Bacha party?
No, sir.
Okay, beta. So rest of the sum is your homework for question number 3. Okay?
Okay.
Girls.
Okay,
Have
sir.
you all understood, girls?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. Question number 4. Determine if the following ratios are forms a proportion. A ratios apela છે proportion form કરે છે કે નહીં? Also write the middle term and extreme terms where the ratios form a proportion. So what we have to do? We have to write middle term and extreme term. So આપણે પેલા middle term and extreme term જ find કરી લઈએ. રાબિયા ચલો ફરીથી. What are the middle terms in this? First one.
1 and 40
1 meter and
and 40.
rupees 40. એમ ભૂલવાનું નહીં. These are middle term. These two are middle term. Extreme
Okay.
term is
25 centimeter
centimeter
and
and
160 rupees.
વેરી ગુડ. સમજાણું? એમાં બીવાનું નથી. યુનિટ ગમે તે હોય. ટર્મ આપણી શું છે વચ્ચેની? 4 ટર્મ સિક્વન્સમાં આપેલી છે. In middle
Yes.
term, it is given 1 meter and 50 rupees. That is middle term. Extreme term is 25 centimeter and 160 rupees. That is extreme term. We don't care about anything else. Is that clear, girls?
Yes.
Chalo, in the second question,
65 and 65 liters and 6 bottles. Middle term.
very good.
39 liters and 10 bottles. Extreme term.
Very good. Third one,
80 kg and 25 gram. Middle term. 2
Very
kg
good.
and 625 gram. Extreme term.
your answer is correct. And the last one,
2.5 milliliter and 4 rupees middle term, and
Very
200
good.
millimeter and 50 rupees extreme term.
very good. Your answer is correct. Now I will solve sum number A and then rest of the sum will be your homework. Okay? We have to compare this both the ratios and we have to check out whether they are forming a proportion or not. Our main question is that. At last we have to place middle term and extreme term. Middle term and extreme term to તમે પહેલા જ આપી દીધી. Are you getting my point? So, question is what? Question is we have to check 25 centimeter is to 1 meter and second term 40 rupees. Rupees 40 is to rupees 160. Any doubt with this question? Now, for finding the ratio, our terms gamme te hoy, we don't care. But while finding the ratio, the unit should be same. Our rupees છે તો આમાં કોઈ વાંધો નથી. We can write 40 is to 160. Am I right? But in this centimeter and meter is the different unit. Yes or no? So this meter has to be converted into centimeter. So it will be 25 centimeter. Sorry. 25 centimeter is to 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Am I correct? Now can I place this 25 is to 100 because both are having the same unit, centimeter. સમજાય છે કે નહીં? So 25 upon 100. In this 40 upon 160. Got it, girls? 25 ones are, 25 fours are. 0 got cancelled, 4 ones are, 4 fours are, 16. So you got 1 upon 4, which gives you 1 is to 4. And over here also, it is equal 1 upon 4, which gives you 1 is to 4. So both the ratios are equal here.
Yes.
That means yes. Therefore, conclusion લખવાનું. Therefore, હું સ્પેલિંગ માં લખી નાખું છું અત્યારે. 25 centimeter is to 1 meter and rupees 40 is to rupees 160 forms a proportion.
Okay.
And middle term are 1 meter and rupees 40 and extreme term are 25 centimeter and 160 rupees, 40 rupees. Over here also we have to place, wait a moment, આપણે એક વસ્તુ લખતા ભૂલી ગયા છીએ. therefore પછી આવે પેલા લખવાનું છે આ સેન્ટેન્સ 25 centimeter is to 1 meter in proportion rupees 40 is to rupees 160. Understood the content, girls?
Yes.
સમજાણું? Why? Because they both, we got this both equal here. આ equal બહુ important છે. આનું equal અલગ છે હા. This equal part, this ratio and this ratio is equal. સમજ પડે છે બચ્ચા પાર્ટી કે નહીં?
Yes.
Yes.
So this equal we got, that means 25 centimeter and 1 meter, and rupees 40 and 160 are forming proportion here. That's what we are showing them. Therefore, this whole term forms a proportion. We are solving the first content what they have asked in question number 4. Then we gave middle term and extreme term for the answer. Our answer is over here. समझ पड़ी गई बच्चा पार्टी?
Yes.
Same way, you have to do all the rest of the 3 sums. That will be your homework. So with the help of this question, we completed exercise 12.2. Okay, girls?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, do take care of yourself, take care of your health very well. And your homework is exercise 12.2.